Hi, my name is Eugene Ostashevsky. As part of my Laba Fellowship, I was asked to respond to the following passage in the Babylonian Talmud, Tractate Sanhedrin, folio 17b, and it goes like this. A scholar should not reside in a city where the following 10 things are not found. A court of justice that imposes flagellation and decrees penalties. A charity fund collected by 2 and distributed by 3. A synagogue, a public baths, a convenience, a circumciser, a surgeon, a notary, a slaughterer, and a schoolmaster. Rabbi Akiba is quoted as including also several kinds of fruit, because these are beneficial to the eyesight. Speaking of eyesight, I'm going to have to warn you that I'm reading the text off my computer screen because I don't remember it. It has no rhymes. Sorry. Anyway, we proceed to part 1. Part 1. Once upon a time there was a scholar who resided in a town without a court of justice that imposes flagellation and decrees penalties. So what happened? His phone rang. "Hello, caller," said the scholar. "I represent a charity fund collected by 2 and distributed by 3, said the caller. "And you are invited to help us with the overhead." "It's a great opportunity, thank you," said the scholar. "Thank you," said the caller. "Can you call somebody else?" said the scholar. "I am calling somebody else," said the caller. "I meant something else," said the scholar. "Scholar, scholar, give us $1, optimistically said the caller. "What kind of a scholar are you?" opportunistically said the caller. "I'm a scholar of the Kabbalah," offered the scholar. "I have an assent." "You have an assent." "I'm a call center operator in Bangala," started the caller as the scholar hung up. It was already too late. He had lost his inclination for scholarship. So he took a walk to the synagogue, but he mistook his way, which can be read materially, meaning he got lost, or spiritually, meaning he got lost in thought, or if not in thought, then in some vague yearning of a nature that eludes even the yearner himself, and wound up at the public baths, the women's section. Part 2. The women's section harbored no women. Instead, it harbored rub-a-dub-dub, 2 men in a tub. Who do you think they'd be? The circumciser, the surgeon, the notary, the slaughterer, and the school hamster. No, that's 5. No, listen. In towns without a court of justice that opposes flagellation and decrees penalties, division of labor cannot develop, and everyone as a result must needs multitask. Wherefore productivity in such towns falters, for the habit of sauntering and of indolent, careless application, which is naturally or rather necessarily acquired by every country workman who is obliged to change his work and his tools every half hour, and to apply his hand to 20 different ways almost every day of his life, renders him almost always slothful and lazy and incapable of any vigorous application, even on the most pressing occasions. Wherefore, the tub held a total of 2 persons, but 5 professions. Now, as there are as many as 10 ways of dividing a set of 5 elements into 2 sets of 3 and 2, provided that the order of elements be irrelevant, we must inquire. Was the circumciser the same person as the surgeon, who was the same person as the notary, while the slaughterer was the same as the school hamster? Or was the surgeon the same as the notary and the slaughterer, while the circumciser was the same as the school hamster? Or was the notary the same as the school hamster, while the surgeon was the same as the slaughterer and the circumciser? An inquiry apparently irresoluble, as its objects show no signs of professional affiliation by virtue of being naked and, moreover, soaped up. One of the bathers starts singing a song. He has a pleasant voice, somewhat low. Shall we hearken unto it? Song. Oh, the half-fish hasn't ever seen a dentist in his life. People call me Messy Moishe, 'cause I'm less fork and more knife. On a blue and balmy Sunday, you go sailing with your dad. He may promise no blood for moil. Scarlet billows slowly spread. Ach, the half-fish never flosses. It's impressive. Overbite. Where is Moish, the kosher butcher? Ah, what can ail thee, wretched wight? Oi, the half-fish swallows sturgeon, for it likes its caviar fresh. I also moonlight as a surgeon when I need the extra cash. It stands to reason that the other gentlemen combine the function of the notary and the school hamster. Part 3. I left for the synagogue and came to the public bath, said the scholar. I left for the synagogue and came to the public bath, said the scholar. What a convenience! What a convenience! Yes, what a quality of being convenient generally, i.e., of being suitable or well adapted to the performance of some action or to the satisfying of requirements, said Mighty Moyle. Never mind that pedant, said the school hamster. He thinks a word is explained if replaced by its definition. Wait, said Mighty Moyle. I replaced it with a definition. I narrowed its meaning. I said something. Bah, pooh-poohed the school hamster. We all say something. I could have replaced it with another definition, said Mighty Moyle. I could have made it a Waterloo. Even a public bath is a convenience. Where do you think quibbling can get you? Asked the scholar. Get a load of that kibitzer, said the school hamster. He likes to think that we think that he thinks that we think that he thinks that we want him to tell us how to speak English. I don't see how that kind of reflexivity can get you anywhere, said the scholar. If your eyes are bothering you, said Mighty Moyle, you might consider a pineapple.